Yo,
Yo.
what's going on, boys? It is Wednesday, May 5th. Feel like I haven't seen y'all forever. It's really been a hectic weekend for all of us, all over the place doing stuff. But adaptation. We here now. We here
Cinco
to,
de Mayo, let's go.
yo, I never like on the list of things that just we've Americanized to make it into something. That's definitely like on top, like without a doubt. That is St. Patrick's Day. But we here. Another beautiful day. We here. It's the Radical Souls Podcast. What up? People have never seen this. I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ethan, and if you haven't subscribed yet, we need more subscribers. We need to hit 200. Subscribe right now. Just drop everything you're doing. Subscribe.
Word. If you're liking the content, like the video. If you don't like this video, go find one you might like. We got plenty of stuff. We got Reselling 101 where we talk about stuff. We got past episodes talking about different topics in sports. We just did a draft episode last week where we talked about the first round. This episode today, though, we're going to be talking about who is the king of New York right now in New York sports. So we definitely, all of us have different teams when it comes to New York, except the Knicks and Yankees. Me and Chris are both, on that boat. But, Ethan being a Mets fan, me being a Jets fan, Chris being a Giants fan, it's going to work out very beautifully. So we're going to have to discuss that.
I don't know about beautifully, but it's going to be a good discussion.
Regardless, we're going to have different inputs. That's the best part about it. We'll be talking about the Knicks right after. They play tonight. I know Ethan will be definitely excited because, that ties into everything in the standings. And they're a big pivotal piece of what can go down over the next few weeks. So, we'll talk that. We'll talk baseball. Ethan and I were talking about it before. The Mets games have been insane to watch. The Yankee games have been pretty up and down to watch. So, got to touch up on that. And we got to talk the draft. We got to wrap up what we saw. Everything is finalized. People are starting to sign contracts. I want to hear your guys' take on what your teams did. So, with that being said, guys, let's get it.
Let's get it.
So, the king of New York. What's going to be the criteria here? Because I personally feel like right now it's kind of difficult because of the fact that, you have all these teams that haven't really done much in a while. The Giants haven't won since 2012. The Jets haven't won before my dad was born. The Giants, 2012. The Yankees, 2009. The Knicks haven't won since the 70s. So,
But I'm gonna tell you who the real king of New York is, though.
right now, right now.
Right now, Cardi B. Alright, I'm done.
Wow, so you just said disrespect Pop Smoke?
You said we're at like 6'9" isn't walking, around right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, brother.
No little TJ, nah.
No.
Hey, Boogie with the hoodie, nah.
Cardi B, dog.
All right, but
nah, I'm just joking. But no, continue. What do y'all think?
I think we could all make an argument for our teams. I mean, the Jets don't really have much, so we'll leave them out of this. The Giants, if you want to make an argument, Saquon Barkley, but Saquon Barkley was hurt, so I would take him out of that too. The Yankees have Aaron Judge. The Mets, Ethan, I think would agree, have Jacob deGrom. The Knicks have Randall and RJ. RJ's still, on the way up, but that's homegrown talent, so you can make an argument there. And we don't claim the Brooklyn Nets because it's a whole bunch of bandwagons.
Yo, I feel like if you still claim the Brooklyn Nets, you gotta put if they did something, maybe if they do something this year, then maybe you gotta put them in the name category. But I don't know, dog. That's rough.
But you know what? It's crazy. Julius Randle this year, what he's doing is gonna be more loved upon than if anybody on the Nets team wins a ring.
Yeah.
Everybody will put what Julius Randle did this year above Harden, Kyrie, and KD because of the fact that all three of them were playing together. The Knicks were projected to be 22-game winners this year. We already surpassed that by a lot. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't say Randall's a king though. I don't know. It's a hard
Nah.
one. It's hard. It's hard. It's really tough. So I want your guys' opinion. That's why I brought this conversation up.
Y'all gonna hate me, but like solidified, like if fuck, it's gotta be one of them three in Brooklyn, dog. Like I know y'all don't claim them, but like that's the most clout. They're the ones that got the most clout in sports right now. Like in
But,
total,
but like, do you claim them as New York yet? Like they've been
they're
Brooklyn for what,
part of
like five
Brooklyn.
years?
Like, yeah, that's
Like they're
true.
new. Like
They
when you
don't
think of the
have, yeah,
Nets, you're still New Jersey. Like
New
I'm
Jersey.
sorry,
The
they
biggest, the
don't get the.
biggest, the biggest part of that, Ethan, is the fact that they literally will play the Knicks in Barclays, and Julius Randle gets MVP chance in Barclays. Like,
Yeah.
Like they know Knicks is the Knicks. Like that's New York forever. But like Brooklyn, like even if you're stacked, you're not really from New York. You're New Jersey. You got transferred over because of Jay-Z. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. The only reason I say that is because of their popularity. Like obviously KD, like I would say there's probably not another other than like an Aaron Judge or a Giancarlo Stanton, but like I feel like KD's like common household name like LeBron. Well, not as much as LeBron James, but like almost in that same category. Like their household names. Like people that don't watch basketball know who Kevin Durant is. You know what I'm saying? But
fair
King of New
enough.
York, he hasn't done anything to solidify that name.
Because
So
when I'm looking at the criteria, I'm looking at like the Odells of the world when Odell blew up, Melo, Jeter, A-Rod, Mariano,
yeah.
Strahan,
Well,
Sean Taylor.
in
Sean
that
Taylor was
case,
nasty.
yeah. Damn, I'm gonna have to go like Aaron Judge then. Even though the Yankees completely aren't doing the best right now, but I'm gonna go homegrown like face in New York. I'm going Aaron Judge.
Man, I'm on the fact because I can't lie. I'm stuck in between. I'm a Yankee fan, but then I'm also stuck in between Jacob deGrom, bro. Because Jacob deGrom is an absolute like stud. He is filthy. Like he is literally like one of the faces of the MLB. And the problem is he's a pitcher though, so he's not gonna get that same clout as an Aaron Judge. But if you look at it, deGrom is the one that's kind of bringing the stuff to New York, like in a sense. So I don't know. I'm stuck between Judge and deGrom. Like those are the two, in my opinion. Randall's like third.
But then I'm gonna go completely left. I'm going Randall. Randall is the king of New York right now. Just gonna say it. He's the king of New York. He's getting praised.
He is, dog, and
New
it's
York is
crazy
praising him.
how he was so irrelevant in the Lakers, dog. He came to the Knicks and is just taking over that squad, dog. Maybe that's what he needed.
I mean,
But it is.
he's supposed to be an MVP conversation. He's most improved player of the year. He's gonna win without a doubt. That should be an easy one. If the NBA gets that wrong, they might burn things to the ground in New York.
But like,
So
that's what I'm saying. Like these Knicks fans will like protect their most favorited player. Like you said, Judge. Like when we go into Yankee Stadium, everybody got the Judge on.
Yeah, that's true.
but
That's why I say
who's
Judge
the
because I
who's
feel
the
like
you're saying Judge is the definite face like beating Randall.
let's say if the Yankees were good right now, he would be. The only reason is the conversation that it's an if is because it's the opposite. The Knicks, are good and the Yankees are struggling. Because if it was like 2 years ago and you know Aaron Judge was bombing home runs, it would be no problem. But them sucking definitely is playing into the factor. So
All right, I'm gonna go the route with Chris. Out of all the teams, I think the Yankees have come the closest to success. So I think Judge makes the argument because DeGrom, I mean, he hasn't been able to pitch in the playoffs since they made the World Series in 2016. So
don't tell Mets fans that.
Now, would you like to go further and say who's the king of New York overall? Like from '70s now.
ooh,
Ooh, Derek Jeter, hands down, Derek Jeter.
Over
Derek
Melo?
Jeter.
Well, yeah.
Over Melo.
Yeah.
I'm going over Melo.
No, Derek Jeter was
Yo,
New
Derek
York.
Jeter after 9/11, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like that Yankee game, like that whole. I don't know. It was a thing, and like I felt like that solidified
He
them.
got the chips. He got the record. He's got the character and personality. He's got the
Yeah,
highlights that you just don't see. Like,
and supermodel wife.
That's
so,
the king of New York, right?
That's what counts. No,
like, yo, people hated the Yankees, and when Derek Jeter retired, everybody was like, "Damn, bro, like Derek Jeter, like
facts,
that's crazy."
facts.
So, I think I can argue it's Derek Jeter, bro, like without a doubt. Not even up for debate.
I was just gonna say, and not even because I'm like a Yankee fan. Like I feel like when people think like New York sports, like you gotta put Jeter at the face of like the New York Yankees like organization. You got like Babe Ruth, you got like Derek Jeter. So
Yeah, because I mean Patrick Ewing, that's probably the face of the Knicks from
The 90s.
debatable the '90s up, and even them, he didn't win a chip like Derek Jeter. So Derek Jeter, I mean, he's got it all, man.
Yeah, there's no argument there.
And the Mets, the only good they've had in the last 20 years has been Jose Reyes and David Wright, and David Wright's career just derailed itself from injuries. So
Yep.
yeah, Derek Jeter, and then right now I'm gonna go with Aaron Judge again. So
When I say Eli Manning, I mean he won 2 chips.
ugh.
I'm a Giants fan, and I wouldn't even say that.
You know that when Chris is scratching the eyebrows right now.
Yeah, nah.
Word. So I mean, we're gonna have to see. Maybe the Yankees can climb back and be good towards the end of the season. That King of New York thing starts to solidify itself better with our boy Aaron Judge. So do you guys want to transition to baseball, basketball, or football? What are you guys feeling? What's the mood?
I don't know. I feel like it's probably more baseball for some odd reason.
Oh, that's new.
That's a new one.
I got a lot to say about these Mets and umpires. Like, it's not recovering right.
All right, so let me pull up the standings while we talk about this, because the Mets games, the last few games have been a little wild. Oh god. Oh, okay, the Yankees are climbing back. We getting up there. Anyways, the Mets are 11-12 right now. Obviously they've only played 23 games. Everybody else has played 28 to 30. So the standings is gonna be a little weird for them. Fired the hitting coach. Weren't able to hit the ball for shit. As you could tell by the differential of runs scored and runs allowed being -13. Ethan, what's been going on, bro? What's good with these games? What's good with these umpires? What's good with the calls?
Bro, the last game, it was supposedly a foul ball because he tipped it. The man did not tip it. And right after that same exact play, he hit a home run.
It scores 3.
Tying the game. Scores 3. Tying the game and winning the game. It was unbelievable to witness.
And then you had a few games before where someone hit a home run that was called not a home run because it hit the wall for the Phillies, and the Mets end up winning that game. What's going on, bro?
We can't hit for Ish. Like, I know we praise the pitching, but we cannot hit anything. We can't hit a rock. Can't nothing.
I'm gonna pull up the stats just to so people can see what you're talking about when it comes to not being able to hit a damn beach ball if you guys had the opportunity. Francisco Lindor is batting 163 right now. You're a 10-year, $300 million man. But I'm not gonna kill him for it because it takes some time, bro. Look at Stan. Stan took some time. I mean, he didn't bat that bad, and people were killing Stan, but like it's a lot of pressure, bro. He's going from Cleveland, where everybody knew that was his team. And the pressure's not the same when you're in Cleveland versus New York. So, what else you got? James McCann, you guys signed him. That was supposed to be a big addition, 215. Kevin Pillar, another big addition, 229. I mean, you got Jacob deGrom batting 462. Like,
he's the best average hitter right now.
Like, he's got 6 hits, bro. And, like, you got starters who've gotten 14, 16, and this dude has 13 at bats. Like,
Yeah, at this point, DeGrom can do everything. We just gotta make him all around.
yeah, I mean, the home runs, I mean, Lindor only got 1, Pete Alonso got 5, Dominic Smith has. So, I mean, like we said, granted, they're like 7 games behind schedule, but hopefully, hopefully you guys are turning around, man.
Hopefully.
Especially after firing your hitting coach, because the analytics haven't been all that great for you guys. How you feel about the analytics in the Mets, bro? 'Cause I know you guys are mad analytic heavy this year. Have you seen a change in the Mets this year that might be the reason why they're like struggling the way they are?
Nothing at all. That's the problem. Like, I'm happy they're making changes, but like, yeah, they gotta switch it up before everybody gets fired.
Yeah, the coach already, I've heard, is on the hot seat. I'm like, bro, it's been 23 games. What the hell? What's going on?
I'm not playing that. We're supposed to be good this year.
I mean, granted, you guys were supposed to get Carlos Beltran, and that didn't work out after he got, fired for cheating with the bum Astros, who the Yankees beat yesterday, by the way. Just put it out there.
Weird.
Did you see those chants?
Yeah,
Those
SR
chants were
Truman.
beautiful.
I was loving every bit. Bro, imagine, limited capacity. Imagine the Yankee Stadium was full yesterday. How beautiful that would have been.
It would have been pretty nice. Can we talk Red Sox for a little bit?
Oh, that they're second in the power rankings for MLB?
A little bit? Yeah. Excuse the hairline, guys. I'm sorry. But, yes. So I had a conversation with a certain somebody today that is a Red Sox fan. And he tried to portray as if the Red Sox have been better than the Yankees for the past 20 years. Because they won 4 chips every other, 4 years. And they just seem to forget how they traded away a generational talent. Can we talk about this a little bit?
Vets.
Yes.
Um,
I understand that they're in first place right now, but
why? I'm just curious
why?
why. Like, what is winning them games right now?
We'll see right now.
Please, I'd love to know. I'd love to see their schedule. Go through
exactly
the past
what I'm pulling
20
up right
games. Yeah, I was gonna say, who are they playing? That's number one. Because if they're sweeping like the Oreos, okay, they're losing to the Oreos.
They lost to the Orioles. They beat
that was the
Tampa.
first.
Then they beat the Orioles afterwards because the Orioles have fallen off a cliff ever since then. The Minnesota Twins have not been all that great, except Buxton, who's been looking like an MVP candidate. The White Sox took 2.
2 out of 2.
The White Sox, I mean, a lot of people are saying they're not where they should be right now, and everybody's starting off slow. Seattle, not too bad. The Mets at this point were trash. Ethan can speak about that.
100% agree.
Lost the series to Texas.
The Rangers, debatable, and Detroit is garbage. They beat them 11-7.
And they're playing Baltimore again.
Yeah, playing Baltimore. Okay. Well, I guess Oakland should take 2 out of 3 because Oakland isn't that bad.
Definitely take it.
That's crazy. I don't know. I think it's those.
This is where it should turn around. They got to play Toronto, Philly, Atlanta, Miami, Houston, then the Yankees, then Houston again, then Toronto, Atlanta again, Kansas City, who hasn't been that bad, Tampa, the Yankees again, Kansas City again, and they got to close out the year with Philly. Not closing out the year. Yeah, I don't think they're closing out the year. I think they just did the first half of the schedule. But then they got to play Philly and the Angels again. So
I don't know. I'm not sold. Maybe because I'm a Yankee fan, but not sold at all.
Even I agree. I don't know how they're winning games this year.
Yeah. Can we go to the Yankees schedule for a second and see why they fell off the cliff for a little bit there? Even though we're in second now, but
whenever
first half
guys to load up, there we go. I mean, granted, it was our hitting. Our hitting was garbage, and now they have smacked up on some bad teams, so maybe that helps them, kickstart things. Sometimes beating a bum is all you need. You feel me?
You guys won the last 4?
Yeah. So Lost to Toronto early, beat Baltimore, lost once. Lost to Tampa 2-1. Lost to Toronto 2-1. Got swept by Tampa. Beat Atlanta 1-1. Beat Cleveland 3-1. Tied with Baltimore 2-2. Swept Detroit, and we just beat the Astros yesterday 7-3.
Okay.
So
So I would say that schedule's a little harder because Cleveland is, a better team than, let's say, the Orioles. Or, Okay, we lost a couple to Tampa Bay. We lost some, Toronto took a series from us. Okay. All right. At least we're creeping back a little bit. That's all I'm going to say.
we got in there, bro. I mean, slowly but surely we're going to get there. The Yankees are going to get hot again. And, we got to play Washington, who's been struggling all year. Play Tampa again. Play Baltimore again. Texas, Chicago, Toronto. Play Detroit again. Tampa, play Boston. So maybe in June that could be the little turnaround that we need where we beat Boston a few times and could take first. Minnesota, Philly, Toronto, Oakland, Kansas City, Boston again. The Angels, the Mets, Seattle, and Houston. So
Definitely not beating the Mets, but yeah, continue.
we'll see. I mean, that's in July. Hopefully you guys turn it around and it could be a way
Yo.
better series than expected.
That'll be a nice series, that Sunday game on ESPN, 7 o'clock. Subway Series? That sounds like a nice way to end a summer weekend there.
$144? But yeah, I mean the Yankees, they're gonna turn around. I think us playing Baltimore and Detroit definitely helps a little bit because they got to
And
go
even
a little bit better.
and even now with Houston, if we can, I feel like that's become a thing with Houston. Like that's ever since that whole little scandal. Like I feel like the Yankees always come out popping against Houston.
I
Like
mean,
there's always some bit of tension there.
Altuve, quote unquote, had a buzzer on him. We don't know how true it is, but um, that was the year the Yankees were supposed to win the World Series, and the Astros took it from
Stole
us.
it.
And they also won prior before that too, while cheating. So, and Boston has been reported to maybe be involved in some of that cheating too. In the last World Series, they won, but they didn't look too deep into that, or they have and haven't really found much. But if Alex Cora was on Houston when they won, and he goes to the Red Sox and wins, I don't think there's any coincidence there. I don't think it takes a genius either to know that there's no coincidence there either.
Facts.
I mean, we're gonna be all right though. The New York teams are gonna get popping. They're gonna, they're gonna start to get things going. Hopefully, the Mets can hit better. Hopefully, the Yankees can hit better because, the Mets pitching is there. Yankees pitching is a little iffy, so the Yankees definitely have to be hitting very well. And we'll just see how it goes. It's still mad early in the season.
Facts.
What do you guys want to transition to next? Football, basketball? How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling draft, but how do you guys feel?
I'm very happy with the way the Jets went. I mean, I can't complain, bro.
Low-key, I'm happy how the Giants' later drafts went, plus the fact that next year we got 2 picks in, the first, second, and third round. So if all things considered, we may have got a really shitty first-round pick, but who knows? He may pan out to be the next Odell Beckham. Not, but I feel like that just next year. I feel like it'll be a good year. We'll get a couple good guys. So,
Ethan?
Recycle. Just say it clearly. Recycle.
Bro, I told you, couple Carl Lawson. There's always room for us over here. You feel me?
I'm happy we picked the offensive lineman second round, but after that, it's just that Jamar Chase threw everything off.
Oh, bro, just come with Carl Lawson, bro. We got Elijah Moore coming. Chris wanted him for the Giants. The Jets
I might have to scout these new teams. Yeah, I might have to be a Jets fan. I don't know.
come on, bro. Be a Giants fan, bro.
Or maybe Giants. I gotta see how next year. I gotta
So, you
review.
know,
Bro, I got you. I'll give
Jones
you.
the
and
blue looks good on you. Look, you got it on today.
I'll give you 2 years, $5 million a year. You feel me?
be a scout. I got you.
I got you, bro. I'll pick you up. Give you that
Oh,
veteran
no
minimum.
worries. I gave you best corner, best defense. I got you.
Nah.
Yeah.
The Jets drafted like 6 corners and linebacker hybrid safeties like after the 4th round, so I think we're gonna be good on the defensive side.
Yeah, that's the same thing that at least that's one thing. At least that the Giants did. They went like linebacker, corner, and then I think they got like one edge guy as well. I was like, all right, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna go that route, all right, cool. Add some pieces to that defense if you're gonna do something. So can't argue with that. And I think they picked up like some running back from I don't even know where, but
We picked up the tight end from Ole Miss that everybody was mad excited about. Damn, what's this dude's name? I just blanked. This is a really hard name to pronounce, so that's why I'm blanking out. They were saying this dude was like a nice talent. He just fell because of God knows what. But we signed him undrafted, and everybody said that with George Kittle coming out the way he did in San Fran, Jets fans should be a little excited. I'm like, okay, I like it. I can tell by Ethan's face, he's just like, wow, it must be nice to have a team that's able to do those things.
Right? Must be nice.
thanks.
Bro, there's always room for you over here, Ethan. Come on.
I heard I should go to Dak's side. Go to the Cowboys. I don't know. Chris told me that before the podcast. He said he's a big Dallas fan. I was like, I mean, I guess.
All right, guys, it was nice talking to you all today.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, he said he saw you with a Zeke jersey on. That's wild.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Oh man.
Oh man, how can you get behind a guy like that? Just wears a crop top. I can't do it.
I think the funniest thing
Can't
was
do
him
it.
pulled up to the draft in a crop top dress shirt. That was the best part of it all.
Can't do it. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, guys. I mean, I'm excited for football this year, guys. I'm excited.
Yo, I can't complain at all.
I am ready for football to start. I know it's very early, but football is my favorite sport.
Ethan, how you feel about the Bengals, bro? You're not excited? Come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I'm excited for the NFL season because I love every single team this season.
Yo, wait. No, continue, please. I don't want to interrupt you.
I can honestly say I love every team but the Bengals this year. I'm just going to throw it out there. It's an exciting season, but not for the Bengals.
Wow. Can we shout out how I'm about to win this basketball fantasy? No? I can't get my credit. No.
Not after that Kawhi trade. I'm sorry.
Wow, it's the Kawhi. I sent him 3 players for 1, but okay. All right. Gonna be in the fault forever for that.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to live that one down for years to come, honestly.
I gave him 3 players. Audience, please respond. I gave 3 players up for Kawhi Leonard. What he did with those players, not my problem.
Do you want to name those players?
Let's name them.
It was Kevin Love.
Kevin Love. When he was hurt, now he's healthy.
He's healthy, giving the ball to other teams to shoot 3-pointers. Like,
not my problem. Maybe he saw the name and was like, "Oh, Kevin Love." He was also a 10th.
This man was so mad that he passed to the other team the other day.
He what? Oh, yeah.
That turnover inbound, and he just threw it to the other team. That's how mad
he literally just punched the ball in play. I'm like,
all right, we're back. So, I am looking for this trade. Here we go.
oh my god.
Let's see. Okay, so I gave him Chris Barsher, the center for I don't know how to say his last name. From Detroit. Yeah, from Toronto. He's nice, all right? He was putting up some points for me at that time. Okay? It's number one. Jared Allen, number two. He's a good center as well. And actually gave up, I believe it was Miles Bridges as well.
For Kawhi.
No, that wasn't for Kawhi. That was for Chris Paul. And this is so confusing. And that's just for Chris Paul. Okay? Y'all gonna tell me 3-for-1 on a Chris Paul trade is
Ethan, if that was the case, I should have done a 3-for-1 for Westbrook for you this year.
You should have. I might have won.
Yeah, he got like 80-something fantasy points if you had to 25 rebounds, 21 assist game.
All right. I'm trying to find the Kawhi trade because y'all vetoed a couple trades.
I wonder why.
But y'all had the power to veto. Yeah, that's another thing. Y'all had audience. If the power to veto is there and they don't veto, what does that mean?
You're valid.
I'm valid. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yo, this dude traded away Jared Allen, Chris Boucher, and Miles Bridges for Paul George and Chris Paul.
So he was trying to have the same
Paul George
trade.
was not included in that trade.
So
Yes,
it got
he was.
vetoed then.
They got vetoed. That was when they got vetoed.
Hold up. I'm still looking for the trade. Are you looking at the same thing? This
I'm trying to see if
leaderboard?
I find it.
I can't find it. Okay, I see the one you just saw.
No, that did get accepted.
That did
Paul
get
George
accepted.
and Chris Paul for the other three.
Y'all didn't veto.
Mind you, I think he already has Giannis, or he already has a star player.
I didn't have Giannis.
He traded away Bogdanovich, not the one from the Hawks, the other one. Kevin Love and D'Angelo Russell for Kawhi Leonard.
Where do you see that? What date? What date? What date stamp is that?
That was I closed it up. And he had Damian Lillard already. That's who it was, Ethan.
That's what was Dame. We already had
Oh my
Dame.
God. Okay, yeah. Look,
That was Friday, March 19th.
Russell Love and Bogdanovich for Kevin Love.
Ew.
For Kawhi Leonard.
Hell no.
Y'all could have vetoed.
We tried, but not enough people cared at that point because too many teams are out of it.
Damn, so what you trying to say my win is tainted? Like my fantasy win?
Your win is as equivalent if the Brooklyn Nets win a ring. No one's going to care.
We're going to say equivalent to KD. We really don't
KD
think
I just assembled a really good team and y'all can't appreciate me.
Listen,
y'all assembled the Brooklyn Nets.
My chip in fantasy football means a lot more because I came from the mud and ended up winning that whole thing.
I didn't come from the mud. I was number one from the beginning.
And you traded 3 scrubs for 2 great players.
Y'all could have done it too. He would have accepted. He actually accepted one of your trades and it got vetoed too. Not my fault. You didn't go in back.
Ethan was about to give away a bag of chips.
Hey, he took my bag of chips, all right? And he ate them shits. Not my problem.
Talking about the NBA, let's get back on track here with the standings and stuff because that fantasy thing will get me tight. Eastern Conference, Knicks are in 4th place. Brooklyn Nets are in 2nd. Phillies in 1st. Bucks are in 3rd. Atlanta's in 5th. Miami 6th. Boston 7. Charlotte 8. Pacers 9. Wizards 10. There is 7 games left in the season, 8 for some. The Raptors are 3.5 games behind the Wizards. I do not see them catching up to the Wizards because the Wizards have been pretty good lately.
Thanks.
The Bulls, they're done. They're done. That Zach LaVine, Vucevic experiment never worked out because LaVine wasn't healthy. Guys, where do you see the Knicks falling? We have a very tough road trip. We're playing Denver tonight. Then we go play Phoenix. Then we got to play the Lakers, then the Clippers.
Yeah.
Where do we end up?
We won last night though.
We beat the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
2 nights ago.
They're the Grizzlies though.
But let's give the Knicks some credit. The Grizzlies are in 9th place. They're battling for play-in positioning. You know.
Everybody loves.
Yeah, I heard LeBron loves that so much. I heard he loves the play.
So the play-in position is what? What number is that?
7 to 10. So 7 and 8 will play each other. Loser of that plays the winner of 9-10.
Okay, and that's what a week-long tournament.
Nah, one and done.
One and done.
One and done. If you win, you're in. If you lose, you're out.
So what? 3-4 days? A weekend?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oof.
And LeBron talked about it. And,
wasn't he a fan of this last year?
Oh, of course. I mean,
last year.
When your team's in 2nd place and there ain't nothing to worry about, of course you're gonna be a fan.
It's because he's hurt.
He came out here and said, "Whoever made that up, whoever made up that shit, gotta get fired." I said, "Bro, they gotta get fired because now you're tied with the Mavericks and the Blazers. Come on, son, dodging smoke like you're LeBron. You can't be dodging smoke like that."
That is true.
How do you guys feel about the play-in, honestly? Like, do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it works out?
I say it's good in my case. I kind of like it because you don't get the 8-1, the series, and nobody like people watch it, but do you really watch it? Like you already know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I feel like it gives a little edge of competitiveness to it. So
yeah, and it stops the tanking too. I mean, look at right now. You look at the Spurs. I mean, New Orleans is 2 games out. New Orleans could have been like, "Yo, we done. Let's stop." But instead, they're only 2 games out of play-in, so maybe they make a little push and somehow make it into the play-in. I mean, can you complain about that? Keeps basketball good for a longer period of time.
yeah.
But like, do you really want to watch a whole week of these teams though? Like that extra week before playoffs, and then jump into playoffs?
It depends, bro. Like these are teams that are like in and out. So like maybe you do.
You're telling me that you wouldn't like watching Steph Curry versus Damian Lillard to kick off the playoffs?
I'm not saying the West side. I'm talking about the East side.
Let's go to the East.
Like, do you really want to see the Pacers and Hornets?
You're telling me that you wouldn't want to see the Celtics versus the Wizards?
That I can see, but I really don't want to see the Hornets and Pacers, both injured teams, going at it.
I mean, the Wizards would play the Pacers, and the Wizards would probably win that. And then the Hornets play the Celtics, and the Celtics would probably win that. So,
yeah,
that's fair.
Can't really complain.
And only because the Hornets is entertaining this year, a little bit.
And we expected to see the Raptors and the Bulls in that position anyway, so it's supposed to be a lot better.
Raptors are trash this year. They've just been straight disappointment.
No, they're going to be very close to blowing that up in Toronto. I can see it.
Easily.
Especially Tampa, okay? Tampa Raptors. Thank you very much.
Yo. There's already, I mean, the team's already eliminated. Ethan, your Thunder down there. Yo, chill out. You guys got enough picks, bro. Like, y'all play competitive.
You see that lottery? We're already looking for the lottery. We're looking for the top 10 picks. That's it.
Oh my God! Let me check that right now. What's good with your guys' picks?
Hey, you see the Rockets because I think we got a swap pick, so we get a top 3.
Let's see. So you guys own the first round. You guys own the Heat's first round. The Warriors' first round, top 20 protected.
God damn! Why do you need so many picks for?
Now you have a pick swap for the Rockets, but it's top 4 protected. So yeah.
They're 16 or 49. I think we should be straight.
But they're gonna end up in the top 4 of the lottery, so it's gonna be protected.
Oh,
so you have to push it. Yeah.
For them. That's why they were taking.
Yeah, and then you guys own your own second rounder and a Nuggets first rounder.
That's too many picks. I think
that is too many picks. What do you do with the team at that point? Just everybody go home. Go home. New team will be here on Monday. Thanks for your services.
And you know what's even crazier? The fact. So this is what's gonna happen, right? They're probably gonna trade away Al Horford with one of those picks to a team that doesn't have cap space because I don't see anybody trading for Al Horford because of that contract.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna have to give up at least one pick. Then maybe you trade up for a Cade Cunningham, a Jalen Suggs, if you can maybe get that opportunity.
We can trade back the Rockets pick. I mean, what do the Rockets have after that? I mean,
Problem with the Rockets pick is it's a top 4 protected, so you guys would have to see where the pick ends up. So like if the lottery odds ends up making them land in the 5th pick and you guys get the 4th pick, you guys wouldn't do it because you guys wouldn't swap picks to go backwards. So I think if it doesn't go through, I think you guys get something else because of the top 4 protection down the line.
Still too many picks, but you're definitely right about that.
Ethan, have you heard any rumors of what's the plan here? Like, are they trying to trade for a star? Are they trying to trade? Are they trying to draft? Like, what's...
You ever see that SpongeBob meme with the grandpa just in the middle and there's just burning fire in the background? That's how I feel like the staff is right now. So they're just chilling, like just waiting for something. The whole city's just burned down.
Wow.
Like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, this might be worse than the Bengals.
I mean, at least you guys have direction on Oklahoma City. The Bengals, I mean, they just did a bunch of questionable. I mean, what? Granted, let's wait for the draft to then, give them the benefit of the doubt. But maybe next year, bro. Maybe next year.
Maybe I'll hop on the bandwagon. Where we going with this year? The
What
Knicks?
you mean, bro? Yeah, come with us, bro. You gotta support our team. We're in 4th place.
Is it time to get a Melo jersey?
People talk about the Knicks might be a upset team this year, bro. Like in the 2nd round.
I don't know. They won the 2nd round. I don't know. I may have to jump the bandwagon. Might have to go fly back to New York.
Talk about yeah.
Just know if all the Knicks have to do is make the 2nd round. If they make the 2nd round this year, I think there will be a parade regardless. Could
you imagine them just coming out of Madison Square Garden, just confetti flying like 2nd round playoffs? Yes.
It's been too long, and we were not supposed to be here. We're supposed to be around the Cleveland Cavaliers at 21-44 right now, apparently.
That is a fact.
So, with 15 games above Vegas's bet, they could suck you-know-what from the back, and, that's that.
The crazy thing is they can really beat the Hawks, too, which is a crazy thing.
Yo, if we get Mitchell Robinson back for the playoffs to hold down Clint Capella, that's an easy series for us, in my opinion.
I agree.
Julius Randle would just drop like 540 pieces against them and call it a day.
Trae Young is not like that. I'm sorry. It's not like that.
Do you want to argue that? I personally don't think Trae Young really is like that, and I'll be seeing everybody praise him like crazy. I personally think he's a dumber version of Steph Curry.
It's the foul calls he gets. That's the only reason why he scores so much. Like the other night, he was 8 for 8 points. That was just free throws. Like, I don't know. I thought he pulled some BS to the refs to lean over to get certain foul calls. Like, I don't see him as a proficient scorer.
I say he's a dumber Steph Curry because I've seen him try to pull up from half court when it's not even needed. I'm like, all right, bro, you're down by 2 when you're pulling up from half court, giving the ball away. Like, what's going with you? Yeah, Ethan laugh because he's seen it too. Like,
he really think he's Curry. I mean, when I know there's another argument, but when Curry was really Curry winning chips, little kids was pulling up from half court because they thought they were Curry. Like, it's just a whole thing because you're Curry. Like, anybody can do it. No, anybody cannot do it. I apologize.
Look at Denzel Valentine from the Bulls down by 2, thinking that he was going to pull up from like 40 feet.
Yeah, I remember how, Denzel Valentine coming out of college, he was, supposed to be that guy. Waste career. I'm gonna just let that say it. But all right, continue.
Nah, bro, we're gonna have to just wait to see. The Knicks play tonight against Denver. I'm excited. Ethan, like I said, we really can't talk about the Thunder until draft night because
that's when they'll be relevant.
pretty much. But with that being said, guys,
Wait, I got a quick, because I know we both all saw it probably. Orleans, no hitter. The first left pitcher to never hit a no hitter. You guys
ooh,
didn't get the news?
let me see. Did I get that? Yes, Orioles. John Means throws no hitter versus Mariners.
The first left-handed pitcher.
Word. The first individual no hitter since John Palmer in 1969 for the Orioles. Jesus Christ. Yo, like when I see stats like that, I'm like, wow, yo, some of these teams really suck for like years. Yeah, every team I support gets crapped on all the time for things like this. Like,
I just had to throw that out there because I was like, wait, we were just talking smack about them too.
Yeah,
I mean, they still suck, granted, but
very true.
This is a no hitter. You gotta throw it out there because really see this.
MLB hitting across the league is very bad right now. So,
Fair enough.
Word. Oh, last thing. Last thing. I want you guys' opinion on this before we wrap up. Ron. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be on the Packers this year?
No.
Chris, what did Aaron Rodgers compare their GM to?
Jerry Krause, the
You guys
old GM of the Chicago Bulls,
who did what?
who supposedly was a real big asshole, but I don't know specifically what he did. But well, he
split up.
kind of pushed like MJ to retirement in some manner, but
And Scottie Pippen to request a trade and pretty much blow up the whole dream team. But
yeah.
If you're getting called that, and
you got to hit the damn. That just the recollection in my head of watching that documentary went in, and I completely forgot about that. But yeah, damn.
Where does he go though?
I hope they don't give the bag of chips that the Raiders were offering. Here's 2 picks plus their car.
I thought it was Chris making trades out here for them when I saw that trade rumor.
What's that saying? How you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in.
Listen, buddy. When it comes to our fantasy league, I am a champion. I am the first champion of champions when it comes to the Radical Souls fantasy anything.
And I'm champ too. Okay.
Don't count your chicken before they hatch. It's Kawhi
And
Leonard.
Brandon Ingram just got out, so we're getting closer and closer, Ethan.
Rui is hurt and Drew Holiday is questionable, so that's already out.
Oh, you picked up Rui?
Yeah, and out of nowhere he got an illness, and
I dropped him because he wasn't playing like every other week. I was like, I can't do this.
These illnesses just be popping up.
I got Lillard probably out, Middleton out, Brogdon out, and Ingram out. So yeah, we're getting close.
Maybe, who knows?
Hey, you over here talking about maybe being the second. But anyways,
back to if I win, I won't be. But if I don't win, all right.
Oh no! If you win that chip gonna be the same chip that the Astros won that year. That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Wow.
So, anyways,
back to A-Rod.
Aaron Rodgers to the Giants. This is it. Aaron Rodgers to the Giants.
You want that poor man to die, Ethan?
We're gonna give Daniel Jones plus 2 third round picks. I think that'll do it.
You see these questions?
I mean, apparently, I saw something on NFL Live that it would only take 2 first-rounders and a second-rounder to get Aaron Rodgers. I was like, yo, whoever said that, and this apparently came from an NFL executive. I said, yo, whoever that was off some heroin or crack cocaine, because I know if I'm the GM of the Packers, I'm going to be like, yo, I want 3 first-rounders, 2 players, and a second-round pick, like minimum. So work that out between yourselves. And come to me when y'all got something that's not laughable.
Facts. Well, All right, fellas, this was a great talk.
Word. We're gonna have to see what happens with that, and I know we're gonna be blowing each other's phones up every minute that we say anything about Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Ethan, any last shit talks I want to throw in until before Friday?
Just know if I win, my win is not tainted. I won fair and square.
Gonna be a mean asterisk just going across right next to that win of yours.
Asterisk being hot ass nigga. You feel me? Great trade, GM. You know what I'm saying? Great team manager. That's my asterisk.
I'm just gonna say this Dynasty League next year, well, this year, it's gonna be legendary. We're gonna
Yeah,
be crazy.
we definitely got to do the Dynasty League in football next year. So if you're listening, we hinted it here first.
It's going down.
And the play-in's got to be a little higher too. Stakes got to be, because I noticed week like 10 came around and people were losing and they're like, I don't want to play anymore. Like, that's not fun. Make it competitive.
Granted, our league was pretty competitive though, from like 1 all the way down to like 6 or 8, 7.
Yeah, it was. That had to be the most interesting fantasy football. Let's just say that I've been a part of.
Yeah, and who ended up winning that one? Let me just hear it for the one time from y'all too. All right, I'll remember that when you get your tainted chip. If you get
It's tainted.
If you get the tainted chip.
It's tainted. Oh, man. Yo, I want my belt, all right? I want my belt.
The only belt I'm going to get you.
Yeah, he said he's pulling out the slipper.
I was gonna get him a conveyor belt for all the trash players that he wants to trade away to people for good players.
Oh man, he said he's giving you loser's belt. Oh man.
But we'll be talking our crap behind the scenes, guys. Until then, I'll see you on Friday. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace.